Hello, all my YouTube fans. How are you today? Well, thank you for tuning in today's vlog. If you're wondering what I'm doing today, well, I got some very sad news. It's about some mechanical drives I own, and they kind of no longer want to work properly on most of any of my computers, on my new PC, Windows 10, or even on Windows 7. Now, you know that drive I've been working on for a couple of years now is this Western Original from 2009. Well, it kind of finally kicked the bucket. Okay, it decided to die last night. I wanted to use this storage. It's only 160 gigabytes. Poor thing. But before I attempt to buy any SSDs or anything like that, I'm going to experiment with old-fashioned compact flash cards. But I have to buy an adapter to be able to adapt this into the case. I'm going to turn one of my PCs on, and I'm going to show you what the problem is, and we're going to take the drive out of here, and that's mostly about the end of that drive. It won't format, it won't work properly. Hello, what can you do? Let's go. Before we get cracking open this case here, there's a couple things we're going to need. We're going to need a screwdriver, and also we're going to be testing it on my computer as well. We're going to use this USB 3.0 style cable. If anybody interested in USB 3s, that's what it actually looks like. It has more pins. That's a little bit fatter. And one thing I would like to share with you, if you're going to make your own drives, do yourself a favor. Put a label on the outside of your case so you can actually know what's on the inside. That is the company. The case works perfectly fine. Now we have two screws, one here, one now. We're going to pop this out of the case. And this, by the way, is a brand new case. The old case no longer worked, and that's the reason why I decided to buy a brand new case to see if I can get this old drive to work. Hello, 7-year-old drive decided to die. What can you do? Now, the way to get this out is gently popping it out like that. Just lid out the case, gently on it, by the way. And this is what the drive looks like. Is it going to focus or not? Alright, but yeah, we're gonna take that off there. And also, this is what I'm going to try experimenting with a little later. Well, I have my laptop hard drive connected to my computer externally by using a external case with USB 3. Also having issues with my computer. I don't know why. The keyboard doesn't want to work, but that's not today's talking about. We're just going to be talking mostly about the issues with mechanical drives and why they fail over time. Alright, here you have my operating system drive, my recovery drive, and this is local disk. It says, please format the drive. We're going to go ahead and get a little closer shot of that so you can kind of see what the problem is, what the symptoms is, on why it does not work when you try to reformat it 1,000 couple times. Alright, let's go. Here is that mechanical drive in the docking kind of external position. And we're going to go to my computer. That's what it says on the format side of things. It says reformat And this is all the specs of the unit. We can go ahead and try to do a quick format. And you can see this is a bunch of own stuff. I don't know what all this means. Let's see if we can get over to format. Doubt it. No one's to work properly. The drive is blinking away. It's just not happy. I think it finally bit the dust. There's another problem with mechanical drives. It says Windows cannot reformat. Yay. Local F disk. No. But I'm going to keep trying, but I know it's not going to work. But it's a couple of options you can do if you really want to see if it's going to format. But I know it's not. It's a lot of different information about computers. This is why I don't monkey around with them too much or trying to format hard drives. Now, in your control panel, this is where I normally will go to format hard drives. I go to your tools, and right here go to manage media. And I'm going to let this load, and we're going to come back. This is a brand new system and a brand new computer. I tried working with this hard drive on different types of computers, but it just refuses to format. Now, if we go to your disk option right here, media, whatever this thing is, and it will load a bunch of disks. Now, one thing you want to be very careful if you're going to reformat any type of disks or any external drives, do not touch the one it says disk 0. That's your operating system drive. This is the drive we want to reformat. It says, do you want to quickly delete the volume? Yeah, let's just delete it. And see what's going to happen with this silly hard drive. Is it going to do anything? Probably not. Because it never does. You can name it however you want, but I'm going to show you the error message it always comes up when it tries to format. Yay! That's blinking away. I'm going to show you the error code once it's done formatting. Well, I think this drive is completely now dead, guys and girls. What does that say? I don't know. Cannot be formatted. See. Sometimes this camera doesn't like to focus. That's how you know when your hard drive fails to format. That's all you can do, I guess. Alright, whatever. This hard drive is completely now dead. I can format it all day if I wanted to, and it's just not going to work. And just to let you know, it's nothing wrong with that hard drive case, and it's nothing wrong with my new computer. It's just the hard drive is just now completely dead. Is it another way to reformat it? Yeah, but it's still not going to work. But there you go. This is what happens to mechanical drives. It's something I forgot to tell you about this mechanical hard drive, of why I took it out of its original case. This is a very old stylish original drive. It's 160 gigabytes, and that's the reason why I wanted to put it in this case. Now, of course, with smaller drives, the 5 volts, and you also take a lot of power out of your computer as well to actually convert it to 5 volts to actual unstable. Now, the one thing about this board here is it's a double layer board. It's a couple of things I kind of dislike about this board is because the circuitry is on the bottom of the board itself. It can also have issues with the case itself, on the design of the case. You want to make sure it does not ground out on the bottom or short any type of pins or anything like that. Now let's go ahead and just grab the box and kind of show you what this is. It's just a standard external case. You can put SSDs or standard hard drives, or monkeying around maybe compact flash cards if you choose. But mechanical drives do die eventually, and this is a SATA drive. But there you go. I don't know what else to say about mechanical drives. They just die over time. Alright, you viewers, I want to kind of apologize about the handshaking and stuff, and that's the reason why I normally use my tripod or try to use the zoom on the camera to focus more on the screen of what I'm looking at. Now, of course, my computer was having, again, some more issues. May have to take it back down to Best Buy. The keyboard, for some odd reason, doesn't want to respond, doesn't want to work. Probably a driver needs to be repaired or needs fixed or something. I don't know. I'm just going to take it down to old Best Buy, I guess. But, you know, I try to explain the best I can about computers and why hard drives fail and why they no longer work. Well, this drive is now dead. It does seem to spin nicely, but the drive is gone. You're curious on what the back looks like. That is the SATA board, the IED connections. This is USB 3. Before I get into any ideas of spending any type of money on SSDs, they'll look expensive. Not going to be able to afford a SSD, but the closest thing I can get to a SSD, and I'm going to experiment, is with a compact flash card like this. I'm going to experiment with this and see if it's even worth using. Guys, I'm more curious. It's a standard compact flash. But, yep, there you go. Computer's got to go back to Best Buy, and I need a different hard drive. Computers and technology, like, really? Come on. I just wish stuff would just work like it used to. Alright, if you're brand new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Please like, please share. Peace out, bye guys and girls. We'll hopefully see you in the next vlog. Bye for right now. Catch ya a little later.